Hey y'all, today I am here with Chelli Pumphrey of ChelliPumphrey.com, and she is my favorite love strategist. And I think for this Tip Topper Tuesday topic, that's a lot of T's, say that 10 times fast, I think we're all struggling right now with this idea that the world is in sort of an utter chaos moment. I don't have to tell you all that the political climate of both America and the world is just a little bit upside down. And I think that often it's really easy to live in our spiritualism and have faith and trust in the universe when things are going really well. I think that when things are a little bit topsy-turvy, we have to call on our friends and our professionals and ask them what they think we can do a little bit better from a more psychological standpoint and from a love standpoint and as well from a spiritual standpoint. So today I'm going to ask Chelli, Miss Chelli, help us. Can you? What do you feel would be a great tip for our viewers on connecting, on love, on how are we to be around our friends, our family, the world at large right now? Like, what would your advice be for that?
You know, I think when the words that come to mind for me, like in the most simple way, is love versus fear. It always comes down to that for me. And right now there's a lot of fear in the world. And I think we turn on the news, we see what's going on. We all go into this place of fear and anxiety and anger and just kind of this blah kind of feeling. And I think it's important to pay attention to what's going on and to use our fear to kind of work into a place of activism or empowerment to do the things that we need to do to make this world a better place. But living in that place of fear is not a healthy thing. It's going to just make this problem even bigger for all of us. So going at it from a place of love is a much different kind of experience.
So from my perspective, coming at it from a place of love versus fear, a lot of the fear is outward fear and a lack of control. Mm-hmm. And so when I'm looking at that from my perspective, my curiosity is how do we come back home? And kind of come back to the self-love and acceptance, because I kind of feel like if we can come home and we can reconcile with our own current status and recognize what we have and what's in our actual control, we maybe won't feel the fear. Would you agree? And how could you help elaborate on that?
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I think of it like you know when you're in the airplane and they say if the oxygen mask dropped down, you put it on yourself first before you put it on your child. It's that kind of thinking. Like when we get up every day, when we go through our day, like instead of getting up and turning on the news and bombarding yourself with all of that negativity, get up and meditate. Do some loving, quieting, calming things for your heart, for your soul, for your spirit, so that we can be in that place of love and have that spread out to the world, or have that just be the foundation for how we get through our day. Mm-hmm. Because if we start off the day in a crazy, bring all that negativity in, that's what we're going to be out there. That's what we're going to be feeling mm-hmm. all day long and connecting with people on that level.
That is such great advice. Yeah. Now, one last question that I have for you, and that is for the couples out there who are in a relationship where one is in agreement with the current political climate and the other one is in the opposition and or disagreement of the current political situation, how would you best advise them to create love and compassion for each other's belief systems through this?
Such a great question, and I'm really seeing a lot of that. I think that what you have to remember is that focusing on what really keeps you connected versus what's keeping you disconnected. And I know that it can be really hard for couples right now because a lot of people are feeling like what's going on is not just about politics, it's about these fundamental beliefs and mm-hmm. values that we hold so strongly. So for couples that have been together for a while and maybe they've known that they have these differences, try to stay focused in that place. Like, how did you navigate this before? Mm-hmm. Stop paying attention to what's going on outside there if it's igniting flames between the two of you, mm-hmm. And focus on what keeps you connected. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe it's the fun things that you like to do. Maybe it's just being really intimate with each other and speaking on an emotional level, or being more connected with sex or touch, and things like that that have nothing to do with politics.
That's great advice. Thank you, Chelli. I'm so grateful that you took the time to interview for our Tip Top Tuesday. I'm going to have to practice that too. I'm so grateful. And you guys, if you want any more advice or information from my favorite love strategist, Chelli Pumphrey, please visit her at chellipumphrey.com. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Willow.
Yes. Peace out.